There's a hole in my floor. It's about the size of a club head, and I assure you I do not golf. But growing up in a household where the term spousal abuse is more than just a 3-cent euphemism, your sensitivity gets turned off. The world gets tuned out. Life gets toned down. To the point where nothing can reach you except violent, emotional explosions of Jackson Pollock proportions, dripping blood, sweat, and tears on the canvas of your childhood. And as a consequence, I have created masterpieces of horror and shame, framed in echoed refrains. Like father, like son. Like father, like son. Like father, like son. But they're not for public display. These family portraits of decay and dysfunction line the walls of a private gallery where the curator makes excuses. Better a hole in your floor than a hole in her head. But honestly, what's the difference? You cannot imagine nor fathom the psychological depth of the chasm, where the sounds of emotional desperation must be blasted through megaphones just to be heard, because my God, the rabbit hole goes much deeper than you think. And there is dark matter in the universe. It has time warped my past into a wormhole right here in my living room, because even though I just put that hole there, I've been tripping over my whole life. So you run and you run to catch up with the sun, but it's sinking. And I'm going down further and further into this hole in my floor, where the sins of my father keep creeping in like Freudian repetition. Where the sins of my father keep creeping in like Freudian repetition. Handing down the legacy of violence as if it were a family heirloom the bastard left for me in his will. Breadcrumbs on windowsills, come back, little blackbird. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see, because I can write 100 poems. I can excise 100 demons. Ask her why she should leave, she'll give you 100 reasons. But ask me why she should stay, and I can only think of one. A flower in the barrel of a gun. If hope is change one day at a time, then let my prayers be a revolution around the sun. Let violence against women be done. Because even though it's a hole in my floor and not in her head, terror inflicts more pain than fists. So let this hole exist as a warning sign. No bullshit allowed. Allow me to take this hole and put it in the ground. Allow me to finally lay my burden down, because redemption is earned. It's not simply just found. There is a hole in my floor.